Hello, my YouTube family. This is apparently a wrestling vlog, and today's topic, as I want to talk to you guys about, because I really want to do this, despite I had some interruptions that really made me angry. This is what I'm going to be talking about today. Is the G1 Climax. Now, before we begin, and here's what I need you guys to do. Make sure you like this video. Don't forget, if you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to turn on notifications. And since that little thing, don't forget also to leave a comment and share it, please. And also make sure you can support me anyway. I have some things going on the Redbubble store, and also if you need something to buy, the Amazon link is also down in the description down below. Now, I want to tell you guys about New Japan Pro Wrestling's G1 Climax. But before we begin, a little friendly reminder, if you guys can, and tomorrow and Sunday is the G1 special in Los Angeles. Either you can check in with, now if you guys can, you can watch it on Access TV. If you have it, if you don't know what it is, go on to Access TV. I think Access.com or AccessTV.com. It's and if you don't have it, you can get it off from Sling TV, which you can start a 7-day free trial. I wish I had the link for that, but I don't. I'll make sure you guys put that in the description below. Or you can also go to New Japan World. I will probably link that too down in the description down below, so you guys can watch it. Yeah, but if you're doing Access, is the first night will be live tomorrow, and the second day will be aired about 6 days after. But if you do any of the others, I think you can have a chance. I mean, if you do, sorry, but I meant to say if you do, but if you do New Japan World, both days will be up. You get the first day and the second day, and it comes with your monthly subscription of, I guess, $9.99. Almost $10, really. But otherwise, yeah. And if you're all going there, have fun. Anyway, hey, so that's the little friendly reminder. And because of that, there's also because during the G1 special, there will be a tag team. No, said the wrong thing. There's going to be a tournament. It's going to be for the IWGP United States Championship. This is a new title belt that New Japan is introducing, and this is the second time they are doing this for a tournament, since they did it about years ago for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. So, yeah. Anyway, let's begin talking about the G1 Climax. Now, I'll be revealing about the schedule, and also on top of that, I will also have my predictions for the G1 Climax. Now, if you guys don't know what the G1 Climax is all about, it is a tournament, but different from the United States, the IWGP United States Championship Tournament, which is bracket style. The G1 Climax is considered like a round robin thing, I guess. But it's depending on points. Like, there'll be two blocks, Block A and Block B, or A block and B block. The idea is for the wrestlers is to earn points, and how they get the points? Easy. A wrestler who wins the match, they get 2 points. If the wrestler draws, they get 1 point. If the wrestler loses, they get 0. Oh, The highest on both A block and B block will go into the finals on the final day of the G1 Climax to determine who will be challenging, I think would be the IWGP heavyweight champion, and which apparently they will have to wait and see who's going to be the champion, because tomorrow Kazuchika Okada is putting up the title on the line against Cody Rhodes, even though he's currently the Ring of Honor World Champion. Yikes. So whoever is winning tomorrow they'll be wrestling against, unless something happens between the G1 Climax and Wrestle Kingdom, which is January 4th, 2018. Actually, let me see, when is that? I know I said that because it's Wrestle Kingdom, and alright, let me see here. Is that embarrassing? Calendar. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I'm just checking. See when is the next. November 7. When is January 4th? Oh, on a Thursday. Yep. January 4th, 2018 will be taking place on a Thursday. That's when Wrestle Kingdom's gonna happen. It's the traditional January 4th, so. Okay. Alright, let's begin, shall we? Talk about the G1 Climax. This is the 27th year of it. There are 20 wrestlers who are partaking in this, and they're already split up into their blocks. And even though I forgot to share the announcement, but if you guys really want to see that, I'm gonna have that link down below, as well as the match card. So if you want to follow along, please do. Anyway, the G1 Climax. Nice. 27th anniversary. Okay, so to begin on July 17th, which will be 15 days after the G1 special. Oh, this is the matches for A block of the G1 Climax. The first match we have is Hiroshi Tanahashi, the IWGP Intercontinental Champion, will go up against Zack Sabre Jr., who right now is currently the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Champion. But I don't think he'll have the title with him, and even if he does, both men will not put up the titles because this will be considered a non-title match. And I know Zack will be putting up the title at the next PWG show, which will be next weekend. And so, yeah. So the first match we have is Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Zack Sabre Jr. And I know my friend Patrick, also known as Skits, says that he wants Zack Sabre Jr. at least to win. But I'm not sure. I mean, after I watched Hiroshi Tanahashi going up against Tetsuya Naito, which apparently if you guys haven't seen it, that's a spoiler to you guys, of the Dominion show. Tanahashi had defeated Naito, and it was a really excellent match. I was kind of thinking, I thought Naito was going to win, but Tanahashi fought to the end, and he got the title, so. So, the first match between Tanahashi and Zack Sabre Jr., I'm rooting for Hiroshi Tanahashi to win his first match. But we will see if Zack can, but I'm sticking with Tanahashi. Also on the same block, same A block, is another match between Kota Ibushi against Tetsuya Naito. Now, if you guys know, I already spoke about Naito before, and Kota Ibushi, I haven't seen him wrestle since a year ago, well over a year ago, at the during the World Wrestling Network's WrestleMania weekend, and with the final show of that weekend, then Mercury Rising, which he was in the main event, teaming up with Johnny Gargano and TJ Perkins, who are currently both in WWE, who they faced against Marty Scurll, Will Ospreay, and Tommy End. And as you guys know, Tommy End is in WWE. And Will Ospreay and Marty Scurll are currently in Ring of Honor, but they're also part of New Japan. And I think, yeah. And Scurll is part of the Bullet Club, and Ospreay is part of Chaos. And if you guys want to know who won that 6-man tag, it was Kota Ibushi, Johnny Gargano, and TJ Perkins. They won the 6-man tag team match. And yeah. And like I said, that was the last time I seen him wrestling. I also saw him wrestling on Kaiju Big Battle. Because they decided to continue on a crazy storyline that involves Bushi dealing with Dr. Cube. And it's a very weird situation to explain, even though Bushi ended up wrestling one of Dr. Cube's monsters, which is actually more likely he was wrestling against a female wrestler. The one that is Leva Bates. Yeah, she's on YouTube. I'll try to link her YouTube channel. Yes, Kota Ibushi wrestled against her, but she was in costume. So that was weird to talk about. But he just nearly did until she swapped out for a dummy to take her place. And he went with that. Do not know why, but it was really kind of bad. And I was tired. I just didn't realize that she switched out. So anyway, Kota Ibushi versus Tetsuya Naito. Now, after I've seen how Naito wrestled, I don't know. I'm thinking of favoring Kota Ibushi to win his first match. So we'll hope and see. Okay. But yeah, I'm rooting for Ibushi to win that match. Next one. And on July 20th, we have, this one is interesting. The two members of Los Invencibles de Japón and members Sanada versus Evil. Though actually I know them both as Seiya Sanada and Taki Watanabe. And this is actually a funny story about both of them. I know they're good wrestlers, and even though the last time I seen Watanabe was actually over at Smash Wrestling when he wrestled against Chris Hero, and apparently during the match he starts to bite Hero's face. I don't know why. It was a weird match he done. And as for Seiya Sanada, and the last time I seen him, he ended up wrestling against Austin Aries for the TNA X Division title. He beat him for it, held it, and then Aries got it back. It was a weird situation. I don't know whose fault that was, but I guess I could say it was uncreative. But as I seen the both of them wrestled, and even though Sanada was more favorable to me, I'm gonna have to root for Sanada to beat Evil. Just saying. Yes, or put this to you guys, don't go crazy on me. I want Seiya Sanada beat the crap out of Taki Watanabe. Ooh. So, also on that same day for the B-Bot, it's gonna be fun, kiddies! It's the Battle of the Leaders! Ooh. What that mean, Lindsie? Let me tell you. It's the leader of Shizuki-gun. I think that's how it's said, because I heard from Cole Cabana, so don't quote me, quote him. Minoru Suzuki is taken on against the leader of the Bullet Club, Kenny Omega. So it's the battle of the two crazy sailors out there. Even though Suzuki says he's Ichiban, Omega is Ichiban, you jerk. Even though it's a non-title match, because I know Suzuki is currently the never openweight champion, and this is about the G1 Climax, and it's the battle of the leaders. So yeah, and here's the funniest thing, because this is gonna connect to both of them. Okay, let me explain. Suzuki has a tag team in his stable called Killer Elite Squad. That is Lance Archer, or I know him as Lance Hoyt, and Davey Boy Smith Jr., or I know him as Harry Smith. Apparently the two of them in Pro Wrestling Noah was making everybody go crazy. Apparently somebody went to try to stop those guys. It turns out that there was a tag team known as Big in USA, and that is, I don't know who came up with that, but that's the tag team of Chris Hero and Colt Cabana. And believe me, those guys went to try to beat them for the Pro Wrestling Noah GAC World Tag Team titles. They got their butts handed. But both of them faced against each member of KES in singles competition, which apparently they end up winning. Now continue on with this connection. Colt Cabana, even though I just found this like weeks ago, he posted something on his YouTube channel, and it was a promo. Not really a promo, it was more of a bloopers. Guess who he was with? Kenny Omega. I'll make sure to leave that blooper clip down there too. What happened was, the two of them were supposed to cut a promo against Red Titus and Austin Aries, and Cabana just make the situation really awkward. Because of that, this is coming down to full circle. Because the leader of the Bullet Club and 1/3 of the Elite is going to destroy the leader of Suzuki-kun, who's also considered to be the never openweight champion. So, my choice between Minoru Suzuki against Kenny Omega? Hell man, it's Kenny Omega. Yep. Alright, on July 21st, this is our A block again. This time we have Kota Ibushi will be taken on against Zack Sabre Jr. I spoke about them both before, and actually, even though I was thinking about Zack Sabre Jr., but I was mistaking him for somehow Will Ospreay. But speaking about Zack Sabre Jr., even though he was part of the WWN Mercury Rising show, he ain't kicked off the show against Chris Hero. And once again, Zack tried to prove that he would beat him, but he got his butt handed. And the reason why both of them kicked off the show, because they had to head over to WrestleCon and wrestling show, which apparently they ended up main eventing, and it's a 6-man tag. I forget who they were tagging. Ugh. That's where my memory is starting to fog out, and this was last year. So between somebody who main event and last year's Mercury Rising show versus the one who kicked off the show for last year, yeah, I'm rooting for Ibushi again. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, you know, And plus, I was kind of mad at Zack because he decided to use his hands, probably his fingernails, try to destroy Chris' fingertips. And I think that was, I know that was not, oh, I know that was not a Evolve. It was PWG. It was a PWG show. Okay, also on that day, on July 21st, we have Yoshihashi versus Tetsuya Naito. So, between the member of Chaos versus the member of Lost Invalidea State Japan, I'm choosing Yoshihashi for this. I don't know why, but yeah. I think because I already explained about what happened, what Naito done. Okay, on July 22nd, and which is for the B block. Oh boy. This is considered to be bad, folks. Kenny Omega, the leader of the Bullet Club, is going up against Tamatonga. Ugh. I don't know who I want to win, but I'm still sticking with Kenny. I mean, no offense to Tamatonga, and even though him and Tamaloa had won the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles, or actually just IWGP Tag Team titles, off of War Machine, who really is after the Young Bucks because they want the Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to decide, but I'd rather stick to Kenny. I mean, no offense to Tamatonga, even though I've seen him and Tamaloa in 2 times in Ring of Honor, I believe, but I'm sticking with Kenny. I don't know why. Also on that same day, on July 22nd, we have the leader of Suzuki-gun, Minoru Suzuki, will be taking on against Sanada. And, yeah, I'm going to be cheering on for Sanada. Not just because I don't like Suzuki, but he keeps saying that he's Ichiban. He's not Ichiban. That is the Bullet Club. Suzuki-gun, not Ichiban. Bullet Club, Ichiban. And if you don't know what it means one in Japanese. Yeah, alright, moving on. On July 23rd, for the A block again, we have Kota Ibushi versus Tomohiro Ishii. Now, I may have to change my tune a little bit, because Tomohiro Ishii is considered to be the most craziest man, and the first, I would say the first Japanese wrestler to win the Ring of Honor World Television title, even though the Ring of Honor World Television title is in the hands of Taguchi Japan's own Kushida, which apparently is also the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. But, yeah, I mean, I think this will be Ibushi's first loss, but then again, if Ibushi pulls up this upset victory against Ishii, I mean, yeah, that's cool. Also on that same day, we have Togi Makabe versus Hiroki Goto. And I'm thinking both of them are considered to be, I guess, legends? Don't get me wrong. And they're really considered to be big guys, and I would say this sounds like to me a horse fight. And you don't know what a horse fight is, considered to be 2 guys who are nearly overweight fight against each other. The last time I heard of something like that is because of Chris Hero. Oh shoot! Well, this is bad. Ah, dang it! Punch myself and rip my skin. Dang it! Alright, back to this. Sorry. Alright, between Makabe and Goto. I'm going to say Goto's going to win this one. I don't know. I'm not familiar with both of them. Pretty sure some of you guys who know about Japanese wrestling or Burotsu, tell me, what do you guys think in the description? Tell me guys down below who you think, if you have heard both of the men, who you think is going to win. And, I need an opinion for that. Okay, moving on. We are on July 25th. And we have the matches. Representing Chaos is Toru Yano, the man who does. He's concerned to be a gift meme. He's going up against the leader of the Bullet Club, Kenny Omega. It's a weird situation, but I'm gonna stick with Kenny. Yano is considered to be a funny guy because he does that look, but I have to stick with Kenny. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry about that, but yeah. Also, on that same blog, on that same day of that blog, we have Kazuchika Okada will be going up against Seiya Sanada, making sure that you guys, this is a non-title match, and this will be really interesting. But it might be that this will be probably Okada's first victory, because I think this is his first match, because I haven't said his name yet. So, between him against Sanada, I think Okada's going to pick up his first win. And even though Sanada, he'll be fine. Okay, now, on July 26th, we have for the A block, Togi Makabe versus Kota Ibushi. Once again, I'm sticking with Kota. I don't know why, but that's all I'm just saying. And then, of course, we have Hiroshi Tanahashi will be going up against Hiroki Goto. And like I said in the beginning of this, I'm going to choose Hiroshi Tanahashi. And it's just because Tanahashi, she did well on the Dominion show. It was the second to last match. It was crazy enough between that and the main event, but that's all I'm just saying. On July 27th, we have the leader of Shizuki-gun again, Minoru Suzuki, will be going up against Los Ingobernables de Japan's member Evil, or Taki Watanabe. So you guys can understand who I'm talking about. This one's gonna be kind of crazy, but I think maybe we'll give the victory to Watanabe. Even though Suzuki could end up winning, but I want Watanabe to win. Even though he's known as evil, but I know him as Taki Watanabe because after what he pulled off at Smash Wrestling, biting the face of Chris Hero. Jeez, that's all I'm gonna keep on saying. Also on that same day, even though they're going to face against each other probably tomorrow, Michael Elgin is wrestling against Kenny Omega. Well, guess who I'm choosing still? Kenny Omega, no matter what. Because I hate Elgin because of what he had done, and to both Chris Hero and Tim Donst. So, Kenny, I trust you to kick Elgin's butt. Even though Cody also took on against him and he kicked his butt, well, I am rooting for Kenny no matter what. Okay, on July 29th, I think we're back with the A block. This time, Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Yoshihashi. Now, this one's gonna be interesting, but I'm gonna root for Hiroshi Tanahashi. That's all I can say about that. Also, on that same day, we have Tomohiro Ishii versus Tetsuya Naito. I guess I'm favoring Ishii. I don't know why, but if you guys notice the pattern, yes, I'm going against Naito. After all, he disrespected the IWGP Intercontinental Championship, and because of that, Hiroshi Tanahashi had to restore it. So, there. On July 30th, for the B block, we have Satoshi Kojima versus Kenny Omega. I've never seen Kojima wrestle, but I still have to choose Kenny. I mean, I'm sorry guys, to those who like him. It's kind of a crazy situation, but I mean, how can I choose? I don't know much about Kojima. I mean, you have to understand where I'm giving the reasons why I'm choosing anybody else. Alright, so yeah, I'm seeing Kenny to win this match. Also, okay, something went wrong. What did I do? In an advertisement, it's Minecraft. Ah, crud. Okay. Probably because I hit something and sent me to another video. But I'm back to where I'm at. Okay. So this is considered Juice Robinson's first match in the B block. Because he's going up against Kazuchika Okada. Again, non-title if he is still champion. Who knows? This is gonna be interesting. But and to be honest with you guys, I never have much seen Juice Robinson wrestle, and the reason why is because I think it's mostly I highly blame their part. You see, Juice Robinson had when I did see him. Oh yeah, I did see him for that 6-man tag at Dominion. But to be honest with you guys, before the Dominion, I never had a chance to see him wrestle, especially because I thought they would put him up for it when he was part of the NXT roster. I didn't have the chance to see that because I think it's because I mostly was focusing on Chris Hero at that time. And, yeah, so, anyway. So, between, Juice Robinson against Kazuchika Okada, I think we're going to see Juice Robinson pick up his first victory against Okada. Just saying. On August 1st, yes, for the A block, we have Yuji Nagata versus Tomohiro Ishii. Oh crap. Just jumped so fast, I forgot to hit the pause button. Shoot. Give me a moment. While looking at my bad knuckles. Yeah, so on August 1st, we have Yuji Nagata versus Tomohiro Ishii. I think we should definitely see Nagata pick up his first victory. And if you guys don't know who he is, he's also considered to be one of the legends, known as Blue Justice, and he's the guy who has this weird face whenever I guess he does his mission. And I know he's been talked about with I know he was mentioned once, probably twice by Chris Hero. So Don't look at me. Go after him, alright? Alright. Since I noticed about this. Also on that same day, we have Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Kota Ibushi. Now, I'm going to believe this one's going to be another match to look forward to. Because this sounds to me like it's going to be a crazy match. But again, title's not on the line. I think Ibushi's going to beat Tanahashi. Yeah, and like I said, if you've seen like the pattern, like I did with Omega, it's because of Kota Ibushi, and I'm probably guessing because I really want to see Ibushi versus Omega in the finals. Well, but I just want to also give my fair chance to predictions for the others. On August 2nd, as we're continuing on, we have Satoshi Kojima versus Minoru Suzuki. I'm saying Kojima's gonna have this victory against Suzuki. And oh boy. Well, apparently the ever so faithful leader of the Bullet Club, Kenny Omega, will be going up against Taki Watanabe, or Evil, on August 2nd. Now, Tyson better... You are nothing! You are nothing! Well, this match is gonna get crazy. But, yeah. If I have to tell Kenny Omega, I say, you better protect your face. It's because the last time like I said, I will still reference this. Watanabe is the complete and utter creepazoid because of what he did at Smash Wrestling. Sorry to bite Chris Hero's face. So, Kenny needs to protect his face. And if Watanabe decides to bite him, or say evil. So yeah, Kenny Omega's gonna win this. On August 4th, we have Tetsuya Naito versus Zack Sabre Jr. I'm gonna say Zack Sabre Jr. is gonna win this one. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of really going against Naito. Also on that same day, we have Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Togi Makabe. Again, non-title match. Tanahashi's gonna have this victory. Excuse me. Alright, continue on August 5th. We have Satoshi Kojima versus Sanada. No, there's going to be one interesting match, but I'm thinking Sanada's going to have this match. Yeah, Sanada's my pick. And of course, also on that same day, we have Okada versus Evil. Okada's going to have this match. And like I said about Kenny, he too better protect his face if he knows what I mean by. Y'all know what I mean by sticking. On August 6th, for A-Block, yet again, we have Makabe versus Naito. Makabe is going to win this one. And Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Tomohiro Ishii. Tanahashi will have this match. Then on August 8th, for the B block, we have the leader of the Bullet Club, Kenny Omega, will be going up against Sanada. Once again, Kenny's my choice. No offense to Sanada, I respect him since he tried to kick Austin Aries' butt, but I have to stick with Kenny Omega. Also, in that same day, we have, not the same match, but the same day of this match for the B block, we have Okada versus Suzuki. I'm going to choose Okada for this match. On August 11th, for the A block again, we have Kota Ibushi versus Hiroki Goto. Again, and Ibushi's gonna win this. And then, oh jeez, it's the rematch from Dominion. That better not be on the line. But Hiroshi Tanahashi will be going up against Tetsuya Naito in a sort of a Dominion rematch, but I know it's probably going to be a non-title match unless Tanahashi's going to put the title up on the line. But I'm still going to say Tanahashi's going to easily beat him. I mean, those two really destroyed each other in Dominion, even though Tanahashi lasts longer than Naito would. And that's why he got the 3rd count, and that's why he's the champ. IC champ. On August 12th, for the B-Block, we have Toru Yano versus Minoru Suzuki. Yano's gonna have this victory. I mean, seriously. And we also have another Dominion rematch. Good. Actually, no, it's considered to be known as Okada versus Omega 3. Jeez. The last time these two... Now, if you guys don't know, the first time these two went at it, and Okada retained. Second time these guys go at it, neither one could pick up the pinfall. The third time, Omega has to win this match. I do not want to see both of them end up into a draw again. It'd be more crazy if Okada decides to put up the title, if he has the title. Otherwise, if Cody has it, and Kenny tries to win the G1 again, it's just going to be causing a lot of pain for the Bullet Club. Okada, you better win tomorrow, boy. And on, I guess, August 13th, we'll consider to resume to the final day of the G1 Climax. Next, which I'm thinking that would be Kota Ibushi. Probably will have the most wins for on Block A, and for Block B is probably Kenny Omega, which apparently the two of them will go at it. And depending on how I seen both of them wrestle, there's a possibility that either Ibushi could win or Omega. And in my opinion, and I've seen much more matches out of Kenny than Ibushi, so it's a possibility that Kenny Omega could end up winning the G1 Climax yet again. But then again, and Ibushi could end up shocking everybody and could win this. But so if my choice is, if neither of those two would win, my second choice would be either for representing A block would be Zack Sabre Jr. and for the B block I would say Seiya Nada. Both of them go at it, and whoever's gonna win, I would say could be Zack Sabre Jr. or it could be Seiya Nada. I mean, the one thing that could be the upset to this whole entire fiasco, it's gonna be Juice Robinson. Either if he would win, I mean, uh-oh. That's not all the matches, are they? Oh, shit. Yeah, there is something that is definitely missing. That can't be all the matches, can it be? I don't know. But anyway, guys, yeah, the whole entire match. So the final match will be taking place on August 13th. Okay. And whoever's gonna win will be having an opportunity at Wrestle Kingdom on January 4th, 2018. Whoever's gonna win this, it's having an opportunity. Anyway, guys, I know this was the longest video I kind of have. And I guess this is where I'm going to end this. So anyway, guys, I would like to have your thoughts. Who you guys would think in the win the G1 Climax? Is it anybody that, anybody who you like or don't like? Who do you think was the best? Who do you think would end up overall? I have found out from my friend Patrick, aka Brother Skits. He says it's gonna be Zack Sabre Jr. I would love to see Kenny Omega versus Kota Ibushi, which either Omega or Omega win again, or will be a shocking upset victory coming out of Kota Ibushi, and he wins it all. Or I believe it could be Zack Sabre Jr. or Seiya Sanada. Or the most shocking predicament is Juice Robinson could win this. That would be really crazy. Alright, the other person I think could win this is Hiroshi Tanahashi. So anyway, guys, yeah. That's it for now. So anyway, please leave the description down below of the please check out the description down below for all this stuff. I will leave the groupings and the matches, although I think there is somebody missing into this, which apparently, nice one, New Japan. I think I know who that is, and it's Bad Luck Fale, though I haven't mentioned him throughout the whole entire video. Also, please don't forget to hit that like button. If you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. And share, leave the comments your thoughts on who you think is going to win the G1 Climax. But please do not leave in the comments below that you prefer WWE, Lucha Underground, or TNA, because I will completely remove those comments. Okay? Because this is about New Japan Pro Wrestling. Thanks, G1 Climax. And don't forget tomorrow, to tune into the, which apparently, once again, I'm reminding myself to make sure that the video, to clear the links. Check out now the G1 special starting tomorrow. So, if you want to know when, check out Access to find out if you have it. Also check out Slingo's the game. Check out Sling to also try to get your 7-day free trial, or go to New Japan World. I will leave all the links down in the description down below. And that's it. I'm done, and I will see you guys again soon. Till then, thanks for watching. Bye.